Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Monday. Oof, what a weekend. Okay. I feel like the weekend just kind of flew by, but this week is supposed to be absolutely ridiculous. I mean, from Jason and I going to the super special city that we cannot name, but also our Vanderpump Rules premiere. We're going to Charleston to see Madison. I think that this will be a really fun one, especially for our members only. Now, we're not back to talk about that. Since we are going to the Vanderpump Rules premiere this week, I felt like it was only befitting that we talk about some Vanderpump Rules. So that's exactly what we're about to do. So before you jump in, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell and let's do it.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
Okay, guys, so I don't know if I should start with the Ariana and Tom of it all or if I should start with the Scheana of it all, but I'm going to start with Ariana and then get into the Scheana because the Scheana one is a little heart-wrenching. So Reality T came out with Ariana Madix is revealing the shadiest thing that she has done to the Vanderpump Rules production team, which I actually love because, to be honest with you, let's just be very clear here. It's not like they don't. I feel like if you think about it, they literally it's a shady production team. I was sitting there, sorry, I'm trying to collect my thoughts, but no, it definitely is. Hold on. This is what I had to say. So, for Ariana Madix, and I think that she's been extremely open about a lot of the things, but for Ariana Madix, she didn't hold back. She typically doesn't talk about Tom Sandoval, but despite that, she's telling it all about a shady production stunt, but this time it came from her direction. Now, during a recent interview, she shared about the time that she pulled the shady stunt on the production crew in 2018. She said it was the trip to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. We all had to get on the plane, and my ex thought that morning that he should get up and go on a jet ski by himself, and he was literally still on the jet ski when they were loading up the vans with all of our stuff and all of us. So I lied to production and told them that he was just in the bathroom, but literally I could see him outside of the hotel window in the ocean still on the jet ski. And that was pretty shady. They were pissed mostly just because they anticipated him being late, so I didn't help. But what was I supposed to do? This is when she was doing her Cosmo cheap shots for the Cosmopolitan magazine, which I thought was actually great. Since then, finding out her ex-boyfriend of nearly a decade had been cheating on her, she's had quite the busy year. In addition to leaving Sandoval in the past, in the dust, she's also taken on additional projects, including a plethora of endorsement deals and new shows like Dancing with the Stars, Chicago, and also the Glad pink trash bags. Let's not forget about that. So, as you guys know, we are going to be meeting up with Emily. We talked about that, but that's going to be this week on Wednesday. And we're going to see the premiere episode. So that'll be on the 16th, 17th, the 17th. And then the actual episode premieres on January 30th. So we're not going to talk about it before because it's not fair because not everybody's seen it. But it's obviously going to showcase the aftermath of Scandal. And even though Ariana and Tom will appear in the upcoming few episodes, well, all of the episodes, they didn't film any solo scenes together despite living under the same roof. So if you're looking forward to that, that did not happen. Earlier this year, it was reported that Ariana was suing Tom over their shared San Fernando Valley home, which is the Valley Village home. And she filed documents in the Los Angeles Superior Court and requested a partition by sale. If successful, the judge would order the former couple to sell their home and split the proceeds, which, can I say, is probably the best thing that they could do at this point. I'm all for the partition sale. It doesn't stop there, though. I know if you guys haven't watched, this was actually really sad. Scheana. I'm good friends with Scheana, and her husband Brock is absolutely amazing. But they did a podcast episode, and you can see it in her face. You can see it in his face. Just the raw emotion here. But he broke down in tears over not seeing his kids during an Australia trip. So he recently got emotional about the consequences of his own actions, according to Page Six. And he opened up about his fractured relationship with his two children from his first marriage and being unable to see them during his recent trip to Australia, which is obviously where they live. And this was all on Sheena's Shenanigans podcast on Friday. Mind you, if Scheana didn't put this on Shenanigans podcast, I would feel so uncomfortable just as a friend talking about this. But since she did, I'm not looking at this in a negative light. I'm looking at this as a redemption situation. And I think that there is a space to talk about things like this. And I think that I'm a good person to talk about it, considering my parents have been collectively married and divorced more than you can count on your two hands. So, wait. There's a side of me that just wants to fight hard to see them, but then there's another side that reminds me this is a tough balancing act. That's what he explained as he was crying on her show. Actions have consequences. That's what he said. Just hearing you talk about it reminds me I have to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm happy the changes I made in my life, and I'm really happy with that. Now, before Brock broke down in tears, Scheana reminded him that his relationship with his ex and their children, Winter and Eli, has gotten better because they now receive photos of them regularly. But Brock admitted in season 9 of Vanderpump Rules that he hadn't seen his children in years because he had stopped paying his ex child support. And before that, she barred him from seeing them after he got physical with her. So he said the situation between me and my ex was toxic. That's what he told Lisa Vanderpump. And that was during the November 2021 episode of Vanderpump Rules. And he said, I did slap my partner. I did. And I'm not proud of that. We had an argument and I slapped her. Following that, we moved to France. My little boy was born and then we separated. Oof. I mean, first of all, being that vulnerable on national television, like, does it make it any better that he slapped her? No, obviously it doesn't. We can all say that. But to sit there and own, I up, I slapped my partner at the time, I can kind of see that I have a lot of making up to do. And that's what I am trying to do. I want to prove that I'm a completely different person. And also, the person who I chose to be my life partner in this new chapter of my life also brings out like the best in me. I think that the way he's navigating it now and giving it space and not being so aggressive with it. And I don't mean aggressive like, "Ugh," but I mean like aggressive, like he's not shoving himself down their throats now that he's on TV with Scheana. It's nothing like that from what we're seeing. It just seems like he's like, okay, I need to give space and allow time, and time heals all wounds, hopefully, and we move on from there. I think it's a great way to do it. I'm just going to actually play this for you and see what you guys think. Hold on. Here we go.
A lot of people obviously want to know if I listened to Raquel's podcast that came out this week, if I was with her at the Grove because we posted there at the same time. I was not with her whatsoever. We happened to be at the same place at the same time. Lala and I are walking out of dinner with the kids, the moms, and she's like, keep walking. And I was like, wait, what? Like, what's going on? And then she's like, just let's keep walking. And I turn around and I see Raquel standing there in the gold sparkly dress with all of her friends. And I was like, yeah, no, we're going to keep walking.
Right, and so people took your social media.
Okay. So Brock, as much as we love you, can I just say really quick, I want to know more about that story and also how freaking awkward. And Lala, good pinpoint. Keep walking. Keep walking. And also, I still want to know why the hell Raquel is in LA if she didn't want anything to do with the fame and the fortune of it all. Makes no sense to me. I'm just saying, it's giving me red flags. That's throwing me off a little bit. But guys, go ahead and comment below. Smash that like button. Show some love. And we'll see you next time. Love you guys. Bye.